Good morning. It's Benita from Knitting in the Mitten, and it's 2 days after Thanksgiving, and I was at home this morning getting ready for the day, and I ran to the feed store to get peanuts for the squirrel because we have a black squirrel that is hungry, and the blue jays ate all the peanuts, so he didn't get very many. He did try to guard the squirrel feeder at my parents' house, but the blue jays are very persistent, so they ate many pounds of peanuts in the past few weeks. And so I went and bought some and put them in a tray on a table on my deck, and we'll see who eats them. And then all of a sudden I realized that I do not have yarn at home for a knitting project. I just finished a shawl that I will be showing you at some point in the future, that I made from yarn that I just happened to find sitting around my house that I thought met the requirements for the yarn for the shawl. So I think it will turn out pretty nice. I have to block it yet, so we will be talking about that on another video. But although I do have yarn at home, I didn't have the right yarn or enough yarn to make any of the projects that I want to make. So I all of a sudden decided to run to Kalamazoo to get yarn, and was sorely unprepared for that task. I did bring the patterns along that I needed to find yarn for, but I didn't have my reading glasses with me at all. And so I had to ask a stranger and her husband at the store to read to me what the gauge was for the yarn that I was looking at, because the numbers were too tiny and I couldn't read them. Right now I realize there is a pair of glasses in my car that I could have run out to get, but I forgot about those. So anyway, yes, they were very helpful. They were happy to help. And then she told me what she's making and showed me the yarn she has chosen. So, knitters unite! So anyway, I bought yarn to make myself a sweater. Although it may look almost pinkish, I do not like pink. So I'm going to call it like, I don't know. It's kind of a burgundy, maybe. A light burgundy. Let's call it that. So anyway, I also bought some really thin yarn to make a shawl, another shawl. It's called Camino Bubbles or something like that is the name of the pattern. And everybody that has made it, that I've read comments from, has said it's kind of hard to get started because it's a complicated pattern, but that once you get going you can figure it out. So I'm gonna maybe save it for a snow day when I have nothing better to do than concentrate on a knitting pattern. So hopefully you'll get to see some of these things in the works. I also bought a few other kinds of yarn for some gifts, so I can't talk about those things right now, but anyway, that was a spur of the moment decision because I realized I have the rest of the day today and all day tomorrow yet at home, so I didn't want to be without knitting, because a knitter without knitting is I don't know what but is unsatisfied. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I will keep you up to date on the projects, and maybe I'll show you my yarn when I get home. So have a great day. Okay, so this is some of the yarn that I got. It's so soft and squishy. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it was so cozy, and all the yarn was 25% off at Joann's. So I bought 2 of them, and maybe I will make a scarf, a garter stitch scarf the long way, because that's super fast, and I like the one I made last year. So I might do that with that squishy yarn. This is the yarn I bought for my sweater. So again, don't call it pink. I hope I like it. The pattern has a man wearing the sweater, so maybe that's why I counteracted it with something like that. But this is the sweater I hope to make with it. We'll see. This is the pattern I was telling you about. And this is the yarn I bought to make it with. So it's going to be an experiment. And like I said, I've heard the pattern's a bit complicated. So I hope I can handle it. But the yarn was cheap. So if it's a flop, I didn't waste a lot of money. So I can't show you any of the other yarn I bought because maybe it's a gift for you. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed my little shopping spree. And it's a beautiful day in Southwest Michigan, as usual. So have a good day.